Right now, a global war is raging. It crosses oceans and borders, causing immense physical casualties. Yet absolutely no physical weapons are being fired. Because we navigate a material reality, we operate under a specific illusion. We believe our negative thoughts, our anger, our jealousy, are entirely private, harmless ideas locked safely inside our own heads. Spiritual teacher Bapuji Dashrathbhai Patel describes this conflict as Sankalpa Ka Yudh, the ongoing war of thoughts. Look at this animated diagram of human thought emission. In this spiritual framework, repetitive negative thoughts and ill will operate as literal, measurable arrows of energy. When internal chaos organizes into specific negative intentions, sharp directional vectors of energy shoot rapidly outward. The issue is that this environment is highly active. As you fire these vectors outward, you are simultaneously taking incoming fire from others without even realizing it. Watch how the internal space darkens as these external strikes hit their mark. To stop the unseen damage we are actively causing and receiving, we must understand the mechanics of how energy functions beneath the surface of the physical world. Generating negative thoughts has an immediate consequence for the sender. The moment those thoughts form, a toxic black circle, a dark aura, manifests around their own body. This diagram maps the telepathic trajectory of those dark vibrations. They act as long-range signals. A concentrated pulse of energy generated at one dark node arcs across the world, striking a specific receiving node thousands of miles away instantly. When these energy arrows strike the receiver, they systematically drain the life force and energy reserves of otherwise healthy, good people. Over time, this constant subtle attack depletes a person's mental resilience entirely. A healthy individual can slowly deteriorate into a severe mental patient simply from absorbing this unseen incoming fire. Your private negativity remains active long after you think it. It serves as a literal, ongoing assault on the mental and physical health of others. The damage inflicted by these toxic thoughts also ravages the sender's own multi-layered spiritual and physical anatomy. This model shows the 3 layers of human existence: the innermost causal body, the middle subtle body, and the outermost physical body. The innermost layer, the causal body, or Akash Tattva, acts as a ledger. It records every thought. As negativity accumulates, a dark, glitching texture forms, permanently corrupting this core record. This corruption spreads to the middle layer, the subtle body. Here, dark thoughts pollute the internal life force, creating vichar value, or toxic thought air. Thick, swirling dark currents choke the space between the core and the outer layer, slowing slightly for emphasis. Finally, this cascading inner toxicity reaches the physical body. The outermost layer begins to fracture. Nodes of physical decay and mental illness align directly with the dark currents beneath them. Modern medicine often fails to treat these resulting physical diseases because it only targets the outermost layer. The true root cause lies deep within the mind's polluted energy. Now scale that individual destruction outward. Billions of humans are generating these toxic auras simultaneously, and those auras merge into a dense, global atmospheric pollution. This collective, degraded state of human thought is called tamo-pradhan. This heavy, toxic energy puts intense pressure on the 5 physical elements of nature, the Panch Tattva, which form the foundational building blocks of our environment. Because the physical world is built upon these elements, a fundamental instability in the subtle atmosphere forces a reaction. When collective human negativity reaches a saturation point, the underlying elements attempt to rebalance themselves through a violent correction, manifesting as the sudden shifts and storms we recognize as earthquakes and cyclones. Extreme weather and geological disasters operate as direct physical symptoms of our collective tama-pradhan thinking. In conventional warfare, you fight back, but in the subtle war, fixating on your attackers or trying to return toxic energy only generates more negativity. It fuels the exact cycle you are trying to stop. To survive, you have to execute a mandatory tactical shift. Look at this diagram. We have to abandon Par-chintan, obsessing over others. The chaotic outward factors must reverse, folding inward to form a concentrated, stable core. This is Swa-chintan, or deep self-reflection. True peace is not a quiet external location like a forest or a mountain. It is a specific internal frequency generated by the soul itself. To stabilize this frequency, the soul must connect to the almighty authority, the Incorporeal Supreme Light. A brilliant top-down beam of pure light connects with your central core, causing its internal energy to surge. This connection actively recharges the damaged soul with pure Param light. The core emits a massive wave of light that instantly vaporizes surrounding static, physically pushing out the accumulated dark aura. To actively disarm the war of thoughts, Bapuji provides a specific vibrational weapon, a mantra, Behad ki Param, 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 Mahashanti, Socho. Think of infinite, ultimate peace. This mantra works through a process of resonant frequency. It vibrates ultimate peace into your personal aura to clear away negativity, while sending a ripple of that harmony into the larger world to help stabilize the elements. By applying these principles, we see that transforming your own internal energy is the absolute requirement to physically change